Hi guys, how you doing? Today I'm going to be doing a product review. So let's look at this toothbrush. Is it the best toothbrush in the world? Now I do have to be honest, I didn't pay for this. I got it free from my local Oral-B rep. I didn't even know that this toothbrush has come out. And nobody's influencing what I say about this toothbrush. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I want to give you my absolute honest opinions about it. So it is the Oral-B's most flagship, most expensive toothbrush, and we do need to talk about cost because Oral-B tell me that this should be retailing for £500. Yeah, let's let that sink in. £500 for a toothbrush. And I have heard that Boots in the UK are doing it half price or have done half price offers, and around Christmas time you typically get half price offers for toothbrushes. So if you want to get a really good toothbrush, watch the rest of this video. I'll tell you if this is worth it. Now, I also need to tell you where I have come from. So before this, I was actually using a manual toothbrush, and that might come as a surprise to some people. But the truth is, you can do as good a clean with an electric as you can with a manual. Technique is more important than the tools you're using. So the main objective of brushing your teeth is to remove plaque around the teeth, around that gum line, so that you protect yourself from gum disease. And you can also protect yourself from tooth decay because the toothpaste itself has fluoride in it, or most toothpastes have fluoride in them. And fluoride has been shown to help strengthen the teeth. So what's special about this toothbrush? Well, it's 2020 and anything slightly electronic needs to have its own app, right? So this toothbrush has its own app. I've used the app maybe twice. It's quite a cool little gimmicky thing, and it's quite clever in that when you start brushing your teeth, obviously it's got the timer which all these electric toothbrushes have, but it knows which section of your mouth you're brushing. So if I'm doing lower left, it picks that up on the app. If I'm doing it lower right and upper right, it knows what is being brushed. Which again is quite cool. It's just a bit of a gimmicky thing. It's not going to help you actually brush your teeth well. Now, one thing that I always loved about Oral-B toothbrushes is the head itself, because this head, I'll bring it in closer so hopefully the camera focuses. So this head, it used to be that it's roughly the size of a tooth, especially of a back tooth, and because it's got this oscillating motion, all you need to do is put it on the tooth itself, and that oscillating motion is going to sweep the gum line. And I've always loved that about Oral-B toothbrushes. This has a slightly larger head, I think, compared to the previous brushes, but I think it's still doing the same kind of thing. If we turn it on, okay, I mean, it's just like an electric toothbrush. It's got a nice light. It's got a timer on it. It's got different brushing modes as well. So let me bring this closer to the camera as well. So you can see there we can switch modes. Okay, and you could hear that it's changing the way that it oscillates the head. I don't know if it's a bit gimmicky. If you've got sensitive teeth, this could be very useful. There is a sensitive feature on here as well. Again, it's just going to slow things down a little bit and make it less irritating for those people who have sensitive teeth. There's no implant option on here, but I think if you use the gentle setting, then it will be suitable for dental implants. Other cool features is the design. It's much sleeker, and the base where you charge, it's very much a flat base. I didn't like that about the old brushes because it had a hole at the bottom, and that you could never clean it really well. I don't know if that's a little bit of an OCD thing, but here, because it's all smooth and everything, you can clean it. It does come with its carry case. in the box, and obviously this fits really nicely in there. I think there is a version you can get where you can charge your case. So you know, like those Apple earbuds where the case has got battery in it and it charges the buds. I think it's the same kind of principle. So you can buy a different version of this. So if you're away from home for a long period of time and you don't think you'll be able to charge it, yeah, something like that is probably really, really good. So at the end of the day, would I buy one? I don't know, is my honest answer. Because if you are seeing the hygienist regularly and your gum health is really good and you're using a manual toothbrush and you're flossing and maybe using TP brushes to go in between the teeth and things like that, then the objective of getting really healthy gums is done. One thing we do know is that it is easier to do a really good clean with an electric toothbrush, and my mouth does feel super clean after using this. It probably takes me a little bit less time doing it like this. With its 2-minute timer, you can see how long you've been brushing. I think that's a little bit deceptive, because if you've only got 5 teeth that need brushing, then you're not going to spend 2 minutes doing that, and this won't take into account how many teeth you have or anything like that. So if you've got a spare £250 or maybe £500 and you want the absolute best toothbrush on the market, definitely get one. And they come in black as well. The black one I think looks a little bit better. If you're a little bit price conscious and you're not that kind of person who buys the latest iPhone as soon as it comes out, then you know what, there are other electric toothbrushes on the market. Focus on the objective. The objective is to get perfect, healthy gums so that you don't have gum disease, so that you keep your teeth longer and your mouth is overall healthy. I think you can lose sight of that and start thinking, oh, what's the best toothbrush I buy? Because somehow the toothbrush is going to magically make everything better. It doesn't work like that. You can do a fantastic clean with a regular brush. It just takes time and effort, and you might need to visit the hygienist more regularly initially to get your brushing technique really, really good. Okay, so mixed reviews on this one. You know what, this is the kind of thing I would probably buy as a gift for a family member or someone. I'm not sure if I would spend the money on it myself. Let me know what you think. Okay, tell me if you've got one, what you think of it. I'd love to hear that. So as always, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give it a like. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. But if you've got any comments or if you've had a different experience with this, please leave me your comments below. I'd love to read them.